welcome back to My Lifeyt. Today we got a few last things to finish up, and we're taking this beast on a ride. So stay tuned for that. Now that we have our lugs welded into our plate, we have to put our plate onto our shaft, which I put a locking collar on here in the spot where I want it, and then I'll slide this down on here and I'll put a nice welder on here. I'm actually going to throw a couple clamps on here and then weld it up. That should hold it straight while I get it tacked, and then be able to finish welding it after I get it tacked. And because the way that locking collar works, it's going to help hold it straight. This is cut to a 1-inch hole on the hub, but obviously you had to give it a little room so it'll slide on there. It is pretty close to being, tight and stays pretty straight, but I figure the locking collar should help keep it straight the rest of the way. Alright, we got it tacked. Now I'm just going to throw a welder on there, and we'll be able to put the rear axle back on. And there's our finished weld. And that's MIG flux core. So, I got a pretty nice weld with it. Moving on to our exhaust, guys, we have limited amounts of room, and our old exhaust brung it up closer to our leg. So we're trying to get away from that. I've already done some of the work on this. It's going to come down here as close to the cases I want it to be. There's maybe like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch gap behind it, and then it's going to cut down between the motor and the back of the frame. Let me grab my camera and I'll show you a little better close-up of it. Let me see. So it comes from there down there, and then it's going to cut down through there, and then if I walk around the other side, I have a small piece here that I'm going to make into a muffler, and it's going to sit down in here. I'll go through I'm going to build that in a moment. I'm going to try to give you a quick overview of what my muffler is going to be. This is all stainless steel. So this is going to go down underneath the mini bike. This would be the front of the mini bike. This would be the back. I cut this hole for the inlet of my muffler. So this will be going up to the header pipe. So then on the inside, what I'm going to have is I'm going to have it a baffle that'll be tight to the back side. So that'll go in there like that. Then it's going to have, this is about 1 inch short of this end, and it's going to have what I'm going to call a spark arrestor in here, and then the cap gets welded on that end, and then it's going to go in here. It's going to come through the muffler, go through this grating, back through the grating, and then back to this end of the muffler, which then has another hole here, which is going to be the outlet, which will make my go out to the side of the mini bike. So that'll be my muffler I'm going to make up, and I'm going to get on that, and then we'll have to mount it in there and hook it all up. So. My exhaust, guys. I gotta finish welding it up, but I am actually able to slide this through and get it in there. The only problem I have right now is I don't have a actual exhaust piece coming off here and going out the side of the bike, and it's not going to be able to slide through when I do that. So what I'll do is I'll put a flange here and thread the holes in it, and I'll make a removable piece for that. But I have to finish welding this up, and then I will show you how it does slide through there on the reinstall. So I'm trying to give you the best angle I can at putting this exhaust in, but I gotta snake it through here and then come around the front over there, and a little bit tricky. Alright guys, so we got our exhaust on the other side. Put a little bit of gas in it. I'm going to try to fire it up for the first time. I'm not sure on this with being a generator. It might idle a little high. So I left the belt off and the throttle's not hooked up. So if I have to, I'm going to adjust that and then we'll move on from there. It's really close. I might be riding it in a few minutes. Oh, she sounds sweet, you guys. This thing is awesome sounding. So it sounded really good. I thought I was going to be able to adjust the idle up on the top part, but there's actually a screw underneath holding it because it's idling way too high. So I got to find a screwdriver and get that adjusted. this thing sounds awesome, you guys. Oh, it's sick. Ready to get her wrapped up now, give her a ride. So walking out to the mini bike, guys. Made it 10 feet into the snow. I don't have keyways on my axles. I tried to use set screws to hold this, and the sprocket moved over like almost 1.5 inches through the chain off. So I'm gonna have to fix that and give her another rip. Well, guys, not exactly how we wanted our first ride to go. That sprocket moved over on the axle, kicked the chain off. I fixed it real quick, put it back together, and it did it again. So I'm gonna take it apart and probably end up just welding around that. It's a split sprocket with that center hub. I'm probably just gonna weld around that. So we'll ride it again in the next episode. Hopefully get some better extra riding. We got a bunch more snow, so we're really going to be putting it to the test. But you know, if you like what you're seeing, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button, and we will see you in the next one.